about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not
Hello
really...
friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy for Now. Today's vlog is a fun one, so I'm going to read 4 books in the Omegaverse. I'll go ahead and tell you the books now because I'm filming this in the future after I've already read all the books. This was an interesting journey. I guess if you're not familiar with the Omegaverse, I should give you a little backstory. I got curious about trying some of these because of the lawsuit between Addison Cain and Zoe Ellis, and then she also sued Lindsay Ellis, who does like video essays. She did a whole video essay on the history of Omegaverse. It started in fan fiction, specifically in Batman The Dark Knight Returns. I'm gonna pop up my favorite meme, which is like a little cat of Bane, and it started in the Bane universe of Batman. So I was like, I want to read these, and then I talked to some friends who'd read some. They said don't read their books, don't read Zoe and Addison's, they're not very good. So I said, all right, well, let's see what I can find. And this is all on the premise of alpha, betas, and omegas, and the omegas live to serve their alphas. And I'm just gonna take you on an adventure with me while we read these. So the 4 books I'm going to read are The Omegas Academy by Lily Archer, The Broken by Eva Dresden, Claimings, Tales, and Other Alien Artifacts by Lynn Gala, and Blind Faith by Brooklyn Roberts. Those are the 4 books I'm going to read. We have a range of male-female Omegaverse, which is what the lawsuit surrounded, and then we have a men loving men and a sapphic one. So I'm really going to get a full taste of what the world of Omegaverse has to offer and get to make a determination of, do I like it? Is it worth reading? I don't know, because it's my first time. But yeah, so the biggest thing to note is that this is all like on a false premise that there's like alphas, betas, and omegas in the wolf pack world / animal world. There's not. It's been disproven by, it was like one study, and it's one of those. Those fun ones where like they take one thing and run with it. That's what happened here. Yeah, and I find it really funny. I mean, as we know, I love fan fiction. I talked about why I love fan fiction in another video. I think it's just really cool to read something that's left fan fiction and come over into self-published books. And I don't really mind when books strip off the serial numbers, so to speak, or the fan fiction parts to then self-publish. I actually think fan fiction's a great proving ground, so this would just be kind of fun. Everything but one book is on Kindle Unlimited, and I will throw it to me reading my first book.
About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no...
So I'm reading The Omega Academy by Lily Archer, which I have read Lily Archer before. I've read some of her Fae books, the Fae's Captive series, and I liked them. And I am really liking Omega Academy. It is wildly readable for being utterly banana pants. And I feel like, unfortunately, I'm going to finish this one and like it's probably a cliffhanger situation, which is fine. I'll survive. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's been really readable. I am already, what am I? I'm 40% through it already. So I'll be done with it this morning and then I'll pick my next one. But yeah, so this one is about Lana, who is picked to go to the Omega Academy out in space. So like a shuttle shows up to just take her from Earth, and she's very like confused as to what's going on and why she's there. And right now we're like, she's at the school and is like her first day trying to figure it out, and the 3 boys, the 3 alphas, are like in love with her / feel the need to mate with her, care for her situation. So we're gonna have a polyamorous Omega story to kick off this vlog, and I'm just excited about it. I will have already enjoyed this, hopefully. Anyways, this is the first book I'm reading, and I have to say, honestly, like, it's fine. It's good. Like, the Omegaverse stuff so far isn't weird. They've mentioned nodding, which I expected in full. That was peas running around. Anyways, yeah, so I expected nodding. I'm expecting some weirder options as I read these, to be honest. because so far this isn't that weird, truly. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's really fun so far. Lana is a really prickly heroine who, although she's an Omega, she just doesn't give a fuck, I feel like. And she doesn't care about the, what do you want to call, what should I call it? Like, she doesn't care, basically. She's literally like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. I will update you in a little bit. Hello, I'm clean now. I have to go to Target. Our internet's down, like, in the whole area because some big cables were cut. So I picked a great day for this 24-hour reading vlog situation, but I'm gonna go to Target. I gotta pick up a few things. I'm gonna pick up my dinner while I'm out. I'm gonna get mod pizza. I'm really excited. I haven't had it in a while, but I wanted to update you. I finished Omega Academy, and y'all, this was really readable and really, really quick, digestible, fun romp of a book. It does end in a bit of a cliffhanger situation, so be aware, but I loved it. I had a lot of fun. I'm actually also gonna take my iPad with me and my Nintendo Switch so I can download a game I wanted. Like, I was literally gonna download the game today and I couldn't. So yeah, it's a off day of doing nothing but reading, even more so because I literally can't do anything else. So that's great. I mean, I can edit a video, I guess. That's not very fun. I'm trying to load the book I'm gonna read so I can show it to you. You can see my messy living room. Claiming Tales and Other Alien Artifacts. That's what I'm gonna listen to. It's a 6-hour and 57-minute audiobook at 3 times speed. It's gonna take me about 2.5 hours, let's say, give or take. I think that's the math. I can't check myself, so away we go to Target. This is a library. This is my Kindle, and I'm downloading the second book right now. Because freaking A, I don't know when we're gonna have internet again, so we're gonna do that. Cool. That's happening. I have finished my second Omegaverse book. This one was Claiming Tales and Other Alien Artifacts. This was my Men Loving Men Omegaverse. I actually got really nervous when I started. I wasn't sure if it was truly Omegaverse because there had been like no discussion of alphas and betas and omegas. So yeah, I finished that. I am in my comfies now because still no internet, and it sounds like it's a big break, like a huge fiber optic cable got cut with like 200 plus little ones inside. So fun times, fun times. I realized that I didn't download one of the books I needed while I was out, so we'll see how far I get tonight, and then if I need to, I will figure out a way to download it. My phone service hasn't been great either, so this is just a fun day all around. But back to Claiming Tales. That was really, honestly, a very sweet romance. It's about like a human man who's a submissive, and he is in the military, and he is like learning their language by communicating with him, this alien race, and the guy ends up claiming him as like an Omega, but it's a different word that they use, and it's all about them like learning to communicate. It's very cute. Not what I expected out of Omegaverse in any capacity, so obviously some of my misconceptions about Omegaverse are already being disproven, and I love it here. I love it. Yeah, it was really, really cute. I quite enjoyed it. I definitely would read more in the series. It was on my Hoopla on audio, so if you're curious about it, you could easily check it out. You may have it on yours. On that note, I'm starting one that looks to be a lot, and that is Broken, Omega's Destruction by Eva Dresden. So I'm gonna read that for now, and I will check in a little bit when I have more Omegaverse thoughts. Hello, I have cat at my head, but I am currently 45% through Broken. This one is exactly what I expected from an Omegaverse book. So first of all, we have the lots of non-consent between an alpha and an omega because she goes into heat and he claims her and then continues to abuse her, and she runs away to another alpha she used to be with, and then the guy comes back and gets her, and she's currently trapped in a room. And then now I'm thinking that I had anatomy all wrong when it came to knotting in these books. So I thought it was the top for some reason that got swollen, but it sounds like it might be the base in this book. I'm not sure. Oh, this is why y'all are here for this vlog. So I'm not sure about that one yet on this book. I think this one is at the bottom, but I thought I was convinced it was the top for some reason. But no, it sounds like the knotting maybe at the bottom. Again, I know certain animals have stuff happening. I feel like a freaking teenager. I can't stop giggling. Anyways, they have stuff happening that makes them like stuck together. But it's just, this is such a juxtaposition to the first two books that I read because those were fun and I liked them. And this one, I am like, these are some choices we're making. We're making some really big choices here. And yeah. I can't stop reading it is the problem, but it's not good and I don't recommend it. It's very problematic, very full of like dangerous ideas. If done in real life, yet here I am, unable to put it down. So I'm gonna continue my journey and I will update you when I finish this later. I will do like ratings at the end of this to talk about like what one I recommend. Oh, okay, so let me quickly summarize that one before I like fall asleep. So I finished Broken. As the title suggests, she is Moroccan and it is full of trauma and rape and abuse, and it's terrible. But it ends in such a way that I feel like I have to read the next book at some point. We'll see how that goes. I don't recommend it. I think it's a 2-star, maybe a 1.5, honestly. It was not good. But also I couldn't put it down. Take that as you will. I am going to start Blind Faith by Brooklyn Roberts. It's 116 pages. I'm hoping to finish that tonight before I go to sleep. And then in the morning, I may read one more title. It depends. I have to go to Costco, so I do have some errands to run. And then I have to edit this video for Thursday, so we'll see. We will see how I feel. But this has been a journey, to say the least. It's really been a journey, y'all. I think this is what I expected out of an Omegaverse book, honestly, and I'm thrilled at what I found that I liked so far, so I'm just gonna have to keep trying them to an extent because they're not terrible. Who knew? It's been 24-ish hours since I started reading the Omegaverse books. I finished Blind Faith early this morning by Brooklyn Roberts. This is the Sapphic Omegaverse. I want you to leave your guess in the comments of how you think female Sapphic Omegaverse universe knots, first of all, before we get into this. I had to gather myself because I lost my fucking mind. This is a nun romance. She leaves the nunnery, whatever it's called. I don't know. Convent? Convent? Is that it? I do not know religious terms at all. Like, at all, y'all. So, yeah, so she leaves the convent, right? Yeah, okay. And she goes to this town, Vale Valley, where everyone is alpha, beta, and omega, and like, it's a known thing, and they talk about how the church has been accepting of this new thing, and they, her parents kind of forced her into being a nun, and yeah, so she's like, I don't really want to do this anymore, I think I like women, etc. So she goes to this town, she smells her alpha, and then alpha smells her. The alpha is like a tattoo shop owner, pierced and tatted up. She's like 19 years older than her. It was fun. I mean, this is 100 and some pages. This is not packed full of plot, y'all. It's it had just enough plot for the length. I'm not saying this is like top tier either, but you know, it was there. It was there. We had plot, and she and her name's Leanne, the girl who wants to be a nun. Myra or Mira, I'm not sure which, is just kind of like the town hoe. Like, she just hooks up with all the girls and people, and I'm fine with that. We didn't have any like bi erasure in this, so that was nice. And yeah, so she does that a lot, and they hook up, and they end up nodding, which is how you get pregnant in the Omegaverse. And the way that females knot is that it's when they're going down on the girl, and she will, her tongue grows, and her tongue then is locked in the other girl for 10 minutes. And her saliva becomes semen. Yep. I don't mean to laugh, y'all, but what? What is happening? Oh boy. Yeah. Yep, so that's what happens. And I am just like, okay. That's what happens. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with this. I think. And yeah, I am done. I will come back here in a little bit and wrap this up when I have like makeup on and have to film some other videos, and like give you my full thoughts on all these books. This was a journey, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in just a little bit when I am ready for the day. All right, y'all. So I finished Blind Faith this morning. I think I updated you. And yeah, that was a journey. I still can't grasp the way the female nodding worked in this universe. I mean, I can grasp it, but I just keep thinking about like, that's a long time. That's a long time to have your tongue stuck out. Like, wouldn't your mouth get dry? How much saliva is that producing? Anyways, I definitely think that if you want to check out the Omegaverse, a few of these titles could be good-ish starting points. And I'm really curious to read some more here. I definitely plan to continue Lily Archer's Omega Academy series because that was just plain fun, honestly. In a way that, I don't know, just that like really compulsively readable fun. I don't think I'll be continuing with Eva Dresden or the Summer Vale, or not the Vale, the Vale Valley series in full. I may occasionally dip in there if I want an Omega story, because it was pretty cute. But yeah, I'm happily surprised by the Omegaverse, to be honest. And it was a fun time to read these. So let me know in the comments if there is a genre trope situation in romance you want me to check out. I'm happy to do like a quick 24-hour exploration of it, or maybe a reading the tropes, which those are coming back very soon, I promise. This first half of the year has been, this first like 3 months of the year have been a mess. So be on the lookout. We're gonna do a reading the tropes very, very soon. But I wanted to do this because I knew that like I didn't want to do like a day, more than a day of reading these books. Yeah, so let me know. Have you read the Omegaverse? If you haven't, be sure to drop a wolf emoji in the comments, because yeah, I feel like a wolf emoji. Let's do a wolf emoji. Drop that in the comments for me. You can find links to all these books in the description box, as well as anywhere to find me on the internet if you want to be my friend. I will catch y'all in just a few days in my next video. Bye.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.